It's Monday. Is it Monday? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Monday. So sick of this racist crap. This racist crap. This racist crap. I'm happy where I am, where everybody's miserable. I know how to do radio, 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 radio. So sick of this racist crap. This racist crap. This racist crap. So sick of this racist crap. This racist crap. This racist crap.
All right, gonna draw some Opie cartoons among others. Gonna start with drawing Anthony first. But right off the bat here, I did put the link and pinned it in Rumble for the super tips. I don't know that it's going to work. I don't see anything for the overlays in OBS. I would have thought there'd be something. So I have no idea. If something pops up in there, I'll try to play it. If it doesn't, I'm going to immediately say don't do it. I suppose I'm tempted to just send one myself. You know, I'm just going to try to do that. What will I say? Hi, Doug. It's me. I mean, you. Have you figured it out yet? That's not the right spelling. Figured it out yet. Whoops. All right. And then hit Doug Nailsin. There we go. Check out. Order has been processed successfully. Really? Okay. Now we can test this one. So. Does it play over there? Thank God for Doug. A little bit of peace and sanity in a messed up world. Well, thank you, Stealth Chaos, but I'm trying to figure out my... Oh, wait. Yeah, it's not going through. It's not... damn it. So that would be playing right there. Yeah, I don't even hear it in Super Tips. So, all right, I'll have to try this again later. I apologize. I'm a moron and cannot. Oh, wait. Did it show up? You see, I can't see the screen at the same time. Um, I mean, why doesn't it show up on my in my? I guess it doesn't show up in Rumble. I mean Rumble Studio. So let me see. Let me see. I'm rewatching it on Rumble. Bear with me. But that's no good because if it does play here, I can't hear it. Okay, that's not working. I thought it did it. Okay, it showed up, but does it say? Can you hear it? Because I can't. Hi, Doug. It's me. I mean, you. Have you figured it out yet? The answer is no. The answer is no. Um, and I'm assuming. Well, yeah, it's not on the show. Well, and then I won't be able to see it. Too. I'd have to read it in here. I'm wondering why the hell is that? That is bizarre. Well, I'm screwing it up some kind of way. I apologize. Um, so to be determined. But in the meantime, I think I'll take down the pinned uh, chat that I put up there. Well, it's supposed to delete. Delete. It's not. Unpin. What the hell? Oh my god. Do I have to do it in here? It's not even showing up here. I mean, if there's only one on Rumble, which is me, it says on this thing, so maybe it doesn't matter. But why can't I? This is terrible. Would you like? Yes. Thank you. Good Lord. All right, never mind. It did show up. That was kind of cool, but you can't hear it, or at least I couldn't. But it should have. I could hear. Well, I'll work on it later. I apologize. I'm sorry. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, it's gone. What the hell? Oh, there it is. Damn, Rumble. Oh, wait, that don't work either. Screw it. I'll read the chat before I start drawing. But these are doodles I did at work, thinking I would get to some of these. And ultimately, I thought this is a good model for Opie, and I would draw Anthony, and we'll go from there. There's Pat Dixon, and that was supposed to be Milton, but he looks like this guy who comes in to buy cigarettes all the time. So I don't know. But anyway, we'll get to it, and yeah, I apologize about the super tip business. Stealth Chaos, thank God for Doug, a little bit of peace and sanity in a messed up world. Well, if only I could figure this out, That's really, it said to set up the virtual audio to output, which I did. Okay, anyway, I'll have to figure it out on my own. Stealth Chaos, that AI Doug looks like a cheeky fella. Yeah, too bad we can't hear him. A. Thompson, hey, Doug. Hey, Stealth. Hey, A. Thompson, Stealth at A. Thompson. Hey, Killer. Always good top bump into the car stream killer. A. Thompson at Stealth Chaos. Doug is a good guy. I'd like to think so. Stealth Chaos, hey, Mr. A. Thompson. Always good to bump into the car stream killer. Is that what you do, A. Thompson? A. Thompson at Stealth Chaos. Did you get to watch Clown Town? Mazzy admitted Mr. Kill Everything drinks 3 fucking liters of liquor. Whoops. Oh yeah. Stealth Chaos says oopsies. A. Thompson, Doug would be the perfect English teacher in Asia. Except English is the only language I know. I used to know a little Spanish and French, but it's all gone now. It's rather disturbing, actually. Stealth Chaos, KB looks a lot like William S. Burroughs in top right. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Huh. Yeah. Yeah. A. Thompson, KB is really an idiot. Well, that's pretty much been confirmed, but what are you going to do? Stealth Chaos, it's not showing up for us in chat. It's pretty weird. Oh, I probably sent it as, well, it's just as well since it didn't work. So that'll work, so people don't have to send me super tips because I'll only see them later. And even if I play them, you won't be able to hear it. Well, you could see it though. I suppose I could say just send the text until I figure out the AI thing. Could have done that, but not everybody coming in would understand. Anyway, A. Thompson at Stealth. Did you at least watch the Mazzy segment of Clown Town? I guess he did. I don't know. A. Thompson, Mazzy said Mr. Killed Everything wanted Pat Dixon to get ordained and marry them. Yeah. I don't know if Pat would have bothered for that. Stealth Chaos, too handsome for Melton. Well, okay. Stealth Chaos at A. Thompson. I watched almost the whole stream, my dude. You were doing great work. Stealth Chaos, Clown Town wants Doug on as a guest. That might not be possible considering my schedule. I doubt it. It's amazing. I've got a few hours left before I collapse. So that's how I'm able to do these. And then hopefully I can do one later tonight. My own streams and stuff. After doing Pat's show. It's all very complicated. It's only really 3 things. And yet it's complicated. Hey, Thompson, Mazzy was begging to Stealth to come on. Stealth Chaos, Doug, KB looked very sad and defeated on his stream today. Well, I can't imagine why. Well, I try to do Opie drawings every Monday just because I did the AI theme song and used his own terms. And one of the clips of him was he was complaining about it's Monday, how everyone does. And I was like, huh? So I added that to the lyrics of the idiot song that I use for, theme purposes of the show. And that's it. Opie decided, not me. It's Monday cartoons with Opster. Of course, I can draw something else, but I wasted time trying to figure out, not wasted, it was time well spent. I needed to figure this out and get to it, and I failed miserably on super tips. But, tomorrow's another day. And, but back to the point I was trying to get to about KB being sad and defeated is that I don't know if this is about Kumia or not, but Kumia just keeps winning, just by doing what he likes to do. It looks like his radio show is really going places, and I guess perhaps KB is just going to do for once the smart thing and move on to something else while trying to do pretzel logic and to explaining how this is all a big loss to Mr. Kumia and whatnot. But he goes from a 2-hour show on a Sunday night to syndication. We find out that actually the pay is a lot more than even he initially thought. And now he's getting a 3rd hour to the show, which they're going, and according to his significant other, there will be further negotiation on his pay as a result. So he gets syndicated after, was it 2 shows or even the first? I can't remember exactly. He did his 3rd show. I haven't got to hear it yet. But nevertheless, just it's so great. I mean, he's basically Anthony Cumia, the uncanceled. That's like a game. I should draw him like a Game of Thrones character because he's Lord Cumia, the uncanceled. And yet, particularly Kevin and of course Opie keep trying to downplay it and say it's nothing, and yet every week it's like that fast, you know. So anyway, congratulations once again for Mr. Cumia. So yeah, KB looked sad and defeated. Well, that's just terrible, isn't it? A. Thompson, girlfriend drama is fun. You mean for everyone to gossip about it and get their popcorn and watch it happen, except when it's their girlfriend. Then it's a different story. A. Thompson, Mazzy didn't fully gilly him yet. Oh, you mean she's not obsessing about him and stalking him and all this sort of stuff? And then spreading a bunch of stories about him, trying to get him into all kinds of trouble, perhaps even criminal trouble and stuff like that, making up crap about him. Yeah. Well, that's perhaps Mazzy is more of a human being than. At Douglas Nelson, Mr. Nailsin. Oh, that's me. A. Thompson is probably the funniest and wildest chatter on the interwebs and a fan of Doug. All right. A. Thompson, Mr. Kill Everything is a different animal. It's clear why she ran away. He is a drunk. And I guess, she's just not into that sort of thing, A. Thompson, Clown Town is 24 hours. Good Lord, they're on right now? How do they do that? Do they have shifts and stuff? Do they all share the same studio? They punch in and punch out, A. Thompson, Stealth needs to get back on there. Stealth was the best host. Oh, well, all right. Stealth Chaos, Mazzy was a picture of style and grace compared to most of the riff-raff that shows up on the usual streams. Well, A. Thompson, Doug is good at drawing and Photoshop. I'm interested. Even Tass is addicted to watching drawing streams now. There is a dude drawing flowers we caught her watching, then I got addicted to it. Well, it can happen. A. Thompson, YouTube. A. Thompson, Rumble melts the phone. I wonder how it does that. Is that part of that technology like the Israelis used on Hamas, or no, maybe Hezbollah? I forget which one, when they blew up their phones. And somehow Rumble just does it anyway. Stealth Chaos, is KB a Steely Dan fan? I don't know. Pat says that his favorite song is the damn it, it's the song by The Who. Nobody knows what it's like to be the bad boy, something like that. Anyway, A. Thompson, Chad Zumach had the best take. The damn chatters are taking over. Soon Doug will be watching us draw. Yeah. Perhaps, but maybe not. Stealth Chaos, Doug is a gentleman and a scholar. I know, despite the cruel and disgusting and dark sense of humor, that even though I'm chortling and laughing at it all the time, it's like, I really shouldn't. Yeah, that does come into place. But after all said and done, I'm secretly a gentleman, yes. Stealth Chaos at Doug Nelson. Have you heard of a weird public access singing cowboy called Unknown Henson? I think you will dig it. No, I have not heard of Unknown Henson. So he's even more unknown to me. Hey, Thompson, my girlfriend slash wife. Well, I mean, if you got married, she's the wife, you know. Oh, but maybe you're maintaining the romance by saying, we're just two kids dating. Anyway, has never had to carry me into the bathroom to vomit. Good Lord. I mean, I don't know how big a dude you are, but I mean, she'd have to be Wonder Woman to carry me into the bathroom to vomit. She's like, you're just going to have to figure that out yourself. And then it's like, oh yeah, Behind Blue Eyes. You're right. That's it. Yeah. Behind Blue Eyes. Anyway, apparently that's Kevin's favorite song. I don't know. I can't confirm. Yeah, and then she'd be all mad. And then I'm not cleaning that up. And she would have a point. I mean, it is your puke. Stealth Chaos at A. Thompson. That is a fetish for some Japesters? You mean Japanese? Yeah, that's one of those theories because both Japan and Germany got, some weird porn over there and stuff. And the theory goes because they got so badly defeated in World War II that it did something to them. It's a cautionary tale, I suppose. No, wait, I skipped one. Oh, A. Thompson, we are downtown Asia. Stealth Chaos at A. Thompson. The branding really stinks. Behind Blue Eyes. Stealth Chaos. Sigmund Freud wrote books about dark and cruel senses of humor. So you get a pass, Douglas. Thanks. A. Thompson, Doug is looking well, yeah, it's extra bright for the purpose of the paper, the drawing, so you can see that, which I need to get to. So one more. Stealth Chaos, that was a beautiful rendition, Doug. Oh, Behind Blue Eyes. Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and do this one that I did of Mr. Cumia. I mean, Lord Cumia. The Uncancelled. I better make a mental note of that. That could be a image that I could do of Anthony, as a Game of Thrones character, standing with his sword or whatever, and make it like a portrait or whatever. And, there are, I guess, portrait, but maybe more Photoshop than drawing. I don't know. And send that over to Sean for the end credits imagery for Anthony's compound censored show. Well, you got to really specify that, Well, I guess you wouldn't have to specify what I'm saying. I'm sending pictures in for the show. That wouldn't really work for his WABC radio show. Sunday nights. What are you doing Sunday night? Nothing? Well, not anymore. From now on, you'll be spending it with Anthony Cumia. You're about to start your week again. Well, you can drift off into the evening with Anthony Cumia. See, those would be the sort of drops or whatever. Yeah. If only I was on staff, what could have been. Anyway, here we go. I put that in there. Of course, I'm studying my previous drawing while I was doodling at work. That's what I do. If I don't have a drawing pad with me, and I get stuck, I even bring one when I go to the doctor and stuff, Although these days they've got, that last one, it took a while afterwards with other business in the city that I had to do. But the actual appointment, once I got in and we had a good long chat and whatnot and that sort of thing, but mostly about stuff I got to do in the future and all. But anyway, they've got this new system where I was able to sign in like a week in advance, online and all that. For a while, it was just pretty antiquated. They finally caught up. That's a terrible ear for Anthony. Um, and Hey, look, wow, look at that. Look at the size of those hands. Anyway, so that kind of cleared up a lot of things, and got in fairly quickly. So didn't really need it, but of course, as the security blanket that the drawing pad has become, because if I don't have something to draw to screw around with like that, I'll go insane. Don't worry, I'll always have something. um, so that's why I have to have something to draw. Of course, these days, you got movie and TV uh, theater on your phone, so there's a lot of that. Watched another episode. I'm catching up on Ozark, so I'm only on season 2. I'm more than halfway through. The sad end to the pastor that they screwed over. So saw that episode, and apparently all the bad stuff really gets to you. So that's the deal. But I know people were disappointed with how it ended, and I think it was one that just said, "Hey, wrap it up," um, which is unfortunate. But it's a show that probably it strived to be a contender for like Breaking Bad, but well, I haven't seen all of it, but from all accounts, didn't really succeed. But I appreciate the effort. I do like the show, and but if it lets me down, it lets. But how bad could it be? I mean, I hope it isn't something really stupid. You know. Here we go. So that's Anthony grinning. Gee, I wonder why. Well, life's pretty good for Kumia, and he gets to do this gig that he just likes to do. And it's again, the significance of it is it's testimony to something that one didn't think was possible. They thought this guy is so canceled. Uh, and then lo and behold, uh, someone says, "Hey, would you be interested in doing a radio show for us on our network? Like in the olden days." And Anthony apparently was like, "Would I?" So, and it's like, oh, am I supposed to not take him at his word as things played out right in front of everybody? It's like, no, he primarily did it because the idea intrigued him and because he generally enjoys the format and more than likely misses it. Of course, this is much different as it's him, but there he is. There he is. On WAB, or wait, is it 77 WABC, New York. All right. I don't know. Probably not one of the better ones I've done of Anthony, which I apologize, Mr. Comey. But it's not too bad. And of course, his glasses aren't black rimmed, so maybe I can outline it in the. Wait, did I get the? No, I did it right. The with the ink. I thought about doing it in pencil and then using Photoshop. I've done that before, but geez Louise. I've seen other people do it. They do a good job of it, where you're basically using Photoshop to ink your drawing. Uh, Probably one of the best I've seen is the comic book artist Jay Lee, and his style changed dramatically over the years, and he it and it's gotten way better. I mean, his art's absolutely stunningly beautiful, even when it's and it's supposed to be superheroes and all that, but it just looks really good. And one of the techniques was it's all pencil, and then his wife uses Photoshop, scans in his drawings. Now, the thing about that is got to be tight pencils. It's like you can't have a bunch of scribbles everywhere where you're drawing and trying to figure out uh, the dimensions and whatnot, and proportions and all that. You got to figure all that out, erase it, and leave in uh, what it is. Whereas when you were inking everything, eh, you can erase the crappy pencils later. The ink part traces over what you did and ignores the crap. So can't do that when you're doing that technique. But of course, he's a professional, a real one. Uh, and so maybe it's just her abilities. They must have met because they're in the business, and romance was born. But anyway, she's able to do that, go in there and darken it all just enough to where you still have this sort of painterly look to it, just in the sketch work of the figures and whatnot. And it looks glorious. Of course, he mostly does covers now for different comic books, which is a shame because his interiors were really great too, because it was all in that style. But it's got to be a nightmare to do that amount. And I don't know if you'd be able to maintain a decent schedule. And also, these days, it's certainly the main publishers just aren't going to pay artists like him what he's worth, um, which is why a lot of it looks like crap. Although they must be shelling out. At least DC apparently probably does better because they managed to get some good artists. It's just most of the stories don't match the caliber, in my opinion, of the art. Um, but anyway, but it was an interesting thing about. I'm sure it's there's plenty of other examples, but that one in particular looked really cool. So there we go. We pretty much got the Tony Two Shirts look. Uh, that'll work for that. And there you go, Mr. Kumia. Back in the saddle of radio. Sunday night. WABC. Okay. Let it dry a bit. No one can maintain. No. Okay. You are no. Ozark. Yeah. Tom. No. Good Lord. Stealth Chaos, you said KB was using pretzel logic, so I tried to make a joke. Oh, Sigmund Freud, or I don't know. I'll take your word for it. I guess the Mazzy stuff was more boring than I realized. Now that Doug reads it. I don't think I've ever seen Mazzy. But anyway, Stealth Chaos A. Thompson. Doug knows that we are not going to shut up, so he's wisely moving the stream along. Yeah, but I do go back. This won't, if the channel grows, one day won't be able to do this. It's too much. But while I can. Stealth Chaos at A. Thompson, it was a lot more entertaining while reading your chats and questions. Those clowns have no idea what gold they are missing, so I may have to jump back on. A. Thompson, it's the water. All right. A. Thompson, at Stealth Chaos at A. Thompson. I do enjoy the taste of citrus, though. A. Thompson, in my defense, until she showed her face, I really thought it was you with a voice modulator, so I was asking dirty questions. Stealth Chaos, if believing that there are dark forces working against our health and freedoms behind the scenes, then give me a tinfoil hat. Stealth Chaos at A. Thompson, the big question was what attracted her to that slaw? I don't know. Sometimes there's a charm to it all, you know. Stealth Chaos, A. Thompson, you never asked if the curtains match the drapes. Yeah. Well, you missed your chance, I guess. Stealth Chaos, Ozarks was pretty solid straight through, but gets a little repetitive later on. Yeah, they always got to figure out how to bamboozle the cartels or what have you and say, no, I'm gonna clean that money, you know. So again, I'm only in the middle or more than the middle of the second season, and they're still pursuing that casino, you know. And this is it. Once we get this, we can bamboozle out of here. Come on, you know better than that, don't you? Stealth Chaos, that little chick with the curly hair is easy on the eyes. Yes, she is. She's going to be the female Silver Surfer for the Fantastic Four movie, which I guess they're going to turn her into complete silver, shave her head bald, and have her fly around on a silver surfboard. Yeah. She was in that recent Wolfman movie. She was all right in it and everything, and the whole cast was okay. But God, what a dull movie. It wasn't very good. No, sorry. The only cool thing was you get the eye view of the guy turning into a werewolf. That was kind of cool. That was about it. Stealth Chaos, Julia. Yeah, she's Julia. I forget. I apologize, Julia. I did forget. Stealth Chaos, A. Thompson, she only met him like 7 times, right? Wow, they briefly knew each other and then fell madly in love. And then, well, I guess it fell apart. I don't know. Stealth Chaos, you are from the UK, so Z don't know how to explain it. MKE was Americans call trailer trash. A good guy, but stuck living in a trailer blaming blacks, not the two handles of liquor. Oh. Stealth Chaos, MK is so dumb he thought talking about squirting in 2025 was wild and cutting edge. Okay. Stealth Chaos, A. Thompson, Mazzy kind of outed him as being a poor who could barely keep up with her financially or in any other sphere, apparently. Yeah, but, you know, a welder could make pretty good bank, but I guess, I don't know, he's not pursuing all the opportunities, perhaps. I don't know. Well, those guys can do pretty good. He should have pretty... Well, anyway, A. Thompson, MKE is a wet brain. Yeah. Is that what the liquor does? A. Thompson, no one can maintain employment drinking like that. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. You always love a BAC. See, I don't drink alcohol, so I don't know. Stealth Chaos, A. Thompson, MKE's drinking is his whole personality, and there is not even much of that. Wow. Jeez, you really don't like this guy. Stealth Chaos, and games. A. Thompson, I have trailer trash in my family. Well, doesn't everyone? Come on. I stay away. No use trying to help them. Stealth Chaos at A. Thompson, I see dressing in shirt and tie as the old sociopathic ploy of trying to look like a normal human being. Well, I dress in a shirt and tie. Not right now, but I think it looks cool. A. Thompson, they think I live in Taiwan. They can't find it on a globe. Taiwan. Thought it was Thailand. Stealth Chaos isn't shipping in and marrying mail order brides, a kind of trailer trash kind of thing. It could be. Hey, Thompson, no, as soon as those Ukrainian women see the trailer, they escape. Stealth Chaos. There is a Brad Pitt movie called California with a K about a trailer trash serial killer. It is pretty chilling. Oh. Stealth Chaos. Hey, Thompson, I was thinking about their Southeast Asian cousins. Stealth Chaos. Pretzel Logic is a famous Steely Dan album. Is it? Wow. See, I didn't know. I don't know. I've been saying it lately. There's a lot of it going on. Hey, Thompson. Oh, Doug, I watched Craven. I didn't turn it off. That's about it. 5 out of 10? Really? Because the whole thing sounded stupid to me. But I don't know. To each their own, you know. Stealth Chaos, they are going to sex change the Silver Surfer? Yeah. Oh, dear. I hope at least they let her have nipples. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not, though. It'll all be smooth and everything. But I think the deal is, at least it was rumored or whatnot, because Marvel is doing multiverse shenanigans, and that's what the Fantastic Four are. They're from another Earth. And then they get stuck in the MCU and become the Fantastic Four of their Earth. And in that universe, the Silver Surfer is a man. So I think the Julius Silver Surferette will probably die at the hands of Galactus or some crap like that, you know. And there you go. It's kind of weird when you introduce your superhero team for the first time, you know, and they lose, because that seems they have to escape and leave everyone to die at the hands of Galactus to escape to another universe. And but maybe not. But that's what it sounds like they're going to do. So they end in defeat, you know. Hey, Thompson, he is not a welder. He delivers pizza. Mazzy doxed him. Jeez Louise. Does he at least know how to weld? I mean, like, he could probably get back. Oh, well. Stealth Chaos. Wet brain is a glorious phrase. Well, not if you have a wet. I mean, most brains are wet, you know. Otherwise, you'd die. Because, you know, blood's wet. Stealth Chaos. Shirt and tie suits you, Doug, on MKE. It looks off. Well, wouldn't that only be if he took it off, you know? Hey, Thompson, I didn't turn it off. The first Marvel movie of 2025, I didn't turn off. Well, the first one was Captain America, Brave New World. You know? I mean, like in 2025, you watched Craven? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I didn't turn off Captain America either, but I ended up just feeling sorry for it, you know? What are you going to do? Stealth Chaos, I cannot wait for Doug to draw those luscious silver breasticles. I already did. I've got a drawing I did for one of my Nailsin ratings videos talking about this. I don't know. Maybe I'll draw another one. Hey, Thompson, it was terrible, but I watched it. Yeah. Right, yeah. Hey, Thompson, Doug, what do you do with these drawings? Most of them go into a folder, and every now and then I get outraged at the piles of stuff, and I don't have a place to put them, so I purge, and they're destroyed. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, there's tons of them around. Haven't had a big purge in a while. But, yeah. Anyway, Stealth Chaos, I think any Silver Surfer project should come supplied with a free amount of substance. Hey, Thompson, Doug, you cannot mess around with 90 amp welding machines when you're drunk. Well, that's true. A drunken welder. Although that's also true. I knew a guy, well, my dad knew him and everything. I didn't realize this because he was always just this hopeless drunk, you know. God, what a miserable guy, you know. It just for him, he'd come around and stuff and help out on tried to help out on the farm and stuff like that. And then one day he says, no, he was actually a welder and he was really damn good at it. He said he was almost like a machine. He was so perfect in the lines and everything on piping and whatnot. But his wife, oh boy, his wife left him and he became a drunk, never got over it and destroyed himself. And that was it. Of course, when he was so drunk and stuff all the time, you can't weld like that. So that is true. Yeah. Boy, one time I saw him, he hadn't had a drink in a while. He would get the shakes and stuff. Yeah. But he's gone now. Stealth Cast Doug has a flair for the erotic. You mean I like to draw naked women and they're all beautiful and everything? Yes. Yes, I do. A. Thompson, purge some my way. I like them. I don't know. I suppose I could stick them on eBay. Stealth Chaos 8, but then I got to do all the mailing and stuff. No. I got pissed with them, but they kind of talked me down. Stealth Chaos said to A. Thompson, do you think Karmic is sticking it to them or slept through another one? I guess this is about the clown show. Hey, Thompson, since you are not drunk trailer trash, I'll explain it to you. If you drink to the point where you are drinking 3 liters, you are never really legally sober. Good God. Hey, Thompson, I think Karmic X caught VD at the nursing home visiting his grandma's wrist. Good Lord. Well, that's quite the story. Stealth Chaos, Douglas Nelson, Mr. Nailsin. A. Thompson just survived a massive, oh, that's right, the earthquake, and chooses to spend his extra life watching your stream. That is saying something, A. Thompson. I mean, you had a massive earthquake, and I guess you have power now and everything. Was it actually more localized elsewhere and you didn't get the worst of it? Obviously, I'm assuming. And because otherwise, I would have thought you'd got more important things to do than wait. Hey, wait a minute. We got to go get him. No, I've got to watch Doug draw pictures. Damn it. Well, all right. Well, why didn't you say so? All right. So there's Opie in the doodle. And getting another L, he'll claim it doesn't matter. It's just, I don't care. But he kind of has to because, as everyone knows, the only thing that gets noticed from his videos is talking about Anthony. Will I ever be free of Anthony Cumia? Well, you could, but you can't really find anything. And then you immediately set yourself up as if you know it all. And then he keeps getting these good deals and stuff, and you try to convince people it's not that big of a deal, guys. It really, so the goalpost is just always going to change. It just doesn't matter what happens. It'll always be. And I wouldn't sign that. No. Well, because apparently he was offered a deal some time ago, and considering everything, he probably, well, maybe not, but he probably should have tried, because he tried and see what you could do. But then perhaps that's the thing. He can't do anything, I guess. I would have thought he'd think of some kind of show. But And it's as if like the Opie and Anthony thing. I did that already. But all he wants to do is go around New York and you know take video of people, a woman having to pick up her dog's poop and stuff like that. Go mess around with clerks at a store over feminine hijinks, uh, and all of that. And that seems to be all he can do. Whereas Anthony, I mean, it's like I've said it before. Anthony could sit there and read the back of a bottle of shampoo, and it's interesting. Huh. Man, I did a better job on the original drawing. I gotta start this over. This is all wrong. And with a mighty smiting of the eraser, the offensive face is no more. Yes, yeah. It's funny how that goes. So just think of it as a stupid little doodle. It seems to come out better. And there's got to be some length here. And exaggerate the nose a bit. Because it is, the end of the nose is rather prominent, I have noticed of late. There we go. Oops. Man, just snapping the lid all over the place. It's because I don't know my own street. There we go. This really isn't right either, but I just gotta have to go with it. Uh, so there we go. Oops. 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 And oops. You really gotta know where your oops are. Okay. There we go. So, so the next thing would be uh, whatever the negotiated salary uh, is settled for the third hour now of Anthony's show. We'll have to hear the pretzel logic and theories as to how that is also a big uh, loss or a big L, as they say, as the kids say now, for Anthony. So I hope you'll have to sit there and no, I wouldn't take that deal. No, like why not? I mean, it's better than the nothing, and it's the opportunity is to build on it and to make this show and to do the thing that I just assumed you wanted to do. I mean, Opie, he started out in radio, and he was pursuing it and all of that, and uh, came upon Anthony when Anthony sent in his, OJ song parody, and that the rest is history and all that. So it's like, Opie was the original radio guy. So you would think Opie would be chasing radio uh, a lot more aggressively. For Anthony, you could perfectly understand why he probably thought, yeah, that's never going to happen because no one's going to. Of course, then again, Opie, why did he lose his radio gig? Because he videotaped a guy on the toilet, an employee of the station. They tend to frown on things like that. But he probably could have gotten the deal elsewhere, and certainly should look into it. But he's kind of boxed himself in. If he could just say, "Yeah, well, I changed my mind. Maybe that was stupid," and but I just don't think that's even psychologically possible for him. So there you go. There he is. Oops. Well, all right. No. Anthony's not winning. And of course, wasn't really trying to win anything, but But you were, weren't you, Opie? That's the problem. And of course, it's the old fable, it's Anthony's not your problem. It's that face in the mirror staring back at you. Yes. Yes, I'm afraid so. Yes. Yes, yes. Now you have beheld your enemy. And it is you! Dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum, bum. And it just, no, it's not. Oh, I didn't learn anything. Okay. Oh, good Lord. I'm looking at chat to catch up on. Good Lord, man. I thought I think, yeah, okay, that one. Stealth Chaos, A. Thompson Gold, A. Thompson. It was bad. I can't believe it was that far away. Oh, wow. Stealth Chaos, A. Thompson refuses to show up live on any streams, and it's our loss. Stealth Chaos, has Doug ever taken a crack at Liam M? You mean draw him? No, I haven't drawn him. Stealth Chaos, gotta stop typing now. I'm getting a headache. Have a great one, gents. All right, Stealth Chaos. He's probably gone by the time I read this, but well, thanks for coming along. Hey, Thompson, everything is okay for me. We never lost power or water or internet. Wow. One scary thing is an emergency. Forget local TV news. You need TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube shorts live. Local news was off. Stealth Chaos at 8 Thompson. I saw a video of you in your high-rise rooftop infinity pool, and I feared the worst. 8 Thompson. Also, the phones were clogged. You really need messaging apps like Line, WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram, DMs. 8 Thompson. I live in a house. I never trusted high rises. I can feel the wind moving them. Yeah. Stealth Chaos at 8 Thompson. At least they don't round you up and make you gather in massive groups in a stadium like in Japan. Shades of concentrating camps. Hey, Thompson, you should see the TikToks of the real damage in those high rises. I don't even want to drive past them now. They are cracked up. Yeah, that's the thing. Their foundations are all shattered and stuff. A couple of them are still probably going to come down. Stuck in a stadium full of Japanese girls sounds like torture. Real torture. Really. Stealth Chaos, it does make you wonder if maybe we are not supposed to be living like that, but the fact those buildings survive at all is impressive. Stealth Chaos at 8,000, 2 words. No showers. Oh my God. 8,000 is Stealth Chaos. I've been looking at those free Japanese houses. I really want to do it. It would be nice to get away from here for a few months per year. Stealth Chaos. Honestly, I find Japanese girls pretty annoying until they pop out a bebe or two. But as annoying as the other Asian flavors, maybe, or not as annoying as 8 Thompson's to Stealth Chaos, I'll sponge them off. 8 Thompson, the less English they speak, the less annoying they are. Stealth Chaos at 8 Thompson, they will be out in the middle of nowhere, though, and have a sighted corpse or two. But I would seriously rent off you. Huh. 8 Thompson, oh, Doug, she docks that MKE was into pregos, and his last girlfriend was prego with another man's bib, and had 2 other kids from 2 different men. Good Lord. It sounds like idiocy or idiocracy intro scene. Yeah. Yeah. Stealth Chaos at 8 Thompson. After watching Karmic's AI adventures, I doubt whether an Asian girl would be enough for him in certain departments. Stealth Chaos at 8 Thompson. No one brought the Prego thing up today on MLC. Maybe glorious if the penny drops tomorrow. 8 Thompson. KB is so far behind, he is too old for this. 8 Thompson. LOL, Doug is after us. I am. Stealth Chaos, we are a couple of chatty Cathy's, Doug's worst nightmare. Stealth Chaos, no, have sex with him, silly. What? 8 Thompson, Doug, have you been in an earthquake? Nope, but I've been in several hurricanes. But the thing about those is you can see them coming. Now, a few, I mean, they were direct hits. And yes, I can see them coming. So I got the hell out of here. For one direct hit, that was Rita. That shortly followed Katrina that everyone made a big deal about because of New Orleans. Even though New Orleans, it wasn't a direct hit. It just had those crappy levees, and the barges came loose and smashed it open, and so they flooded. But about a month later, Rita showed up in our neck of the woods, and we didn't get as much attention as New Orleans did. But nevertheless, it happened, and got the hell out of there. Went to Mississippi, stayed there for 2 weeks, got back. No power. It looked like The Walking Dead. Devastation everywhere, And I think it was like probably more than 2 more weeks with no power. Then the power was restored, or starting to be anyway. Some places had it and others didn't, and eventually got it back and all that. But the property itself was not that badly damaged. There were some things. So then the second one was Laura. Yeah, it was coming from the other direction, so I went to Houston, but only stayed for the day and came back. And then the property was all right there too, that sort of thing. But still, massive devastation. In a lot of ways, there's still a problem. There was this one of the tallest buildings in Lake Charles. They had to demolish it. They just did that not long ago. It was just too far gone after that. So that kind of thing. And a lot of stuff just never came. And that was, of course, the COVID year. Yeah, all that COVID crap. And then, of course, a damn massive hurricane comes through. Just what a way to nice little coda on the one of the worst years ever. But you know, it's all over now. So there was a couple of hurricanes that were kind of close, but I rode those out. Uh, but when it's a direct hit, I mean, it's just massive stuff, tornadoes all over the place. Yeah, you don't want that. Stealth Chaos Doug is the Neil Young of online artistry. Hurricane reference, Doug. All right. Hey, Thompson, I was in Mississippi during Katrina. Really? Wow. See, I went to Natchez to hang out for, because of what Rita did. So I don't know if you're in that neck of the woods. Might have passed me in the drugstore or something and didn't realize it. Hey, Thompson, Stealth Chaos at A. Thompson. Really? I was in Katrina during Mississippi. Okay. Hey, Thompson, I went down to New Orleans after Katrina. I wanted to move there, but it's a drinking town. So much, yeah, you don't want to live there. Hey, Thompson, a Kunas, well, yes, took me in the swamp there, and we shot nutria rats all day. Fun time, yeah. That's kind of what they're there for, Just shoot them. Stealth Chaos, hey, Thompson, do you think Karmic prefers creating massively bosomed AI rather than streaming for us? It could be. He figured I could sit here all day and create massive boobs. All right, there we go. There's the sketch. There's Oatster and Anthony. And I think I've captured the attitudes, Anthony's all smiles and happy, Whereas Opie, well, maybe something will come along, And won't that be nice? Well, part of the problem with doing these at this hour is that I'm already dead tired after having been at work and all that. So, I think I want to take off. That's too bad about the super tips, though. Damn. It's all my fault, I'm sure. I've been doing something, but it is neat because it's a weird thing. I would have thought there was more stuff that you had to link and everything. The instructions are rather simple. It takes you a tour through what the pages are in Super Tips, and they're all rather simple. And then it just appears. But I can't hear it. See, I can play it. And there it appears, but I can't hear it. I wonder, I do have the thing set up, but oh, wait a minute. Does that do it? Does, no? It should come through. I don't understand. It should work. No, not that. No, anything but that. Oh, maybe this one. Give me the audio. There it is. It's the output audio. It should there. Oh crap! I wonder if it's like it may be a stupid Rumble Studio thing. Maybe it's Rumble Studios not cut out for it. So if I hit. Couldn't hear the message, and could you hear me? Well, I switched the audio from one to the virtual cable, and then back. I don't know. Maybe not. I'll have to back this up and watch it to see it. But it's a damn shame. It is. So close and yet so far away. Nutri-Rat sounds so delicious. I wouldn't know. Stealth Chaos said, Douglas Nelson, you forgot to add some Pocky. Well, I'm not. No. Hey, Thompson, Tess won't give me his address. Who, Pat? Yeah. So there we go. That's the show. And I don't know what to do with. I don't really know how else to what I done wrong, but that I did something wrong. But it's all due to my ignorance, you understand. Stealth Chaos at 8 Thompson. You and Doug should join forces and create the animated adventures of Tass someday. 8 Thompson. Doug would do it. Boy, man, this guy knows me, doesn't he? All right. There we go. I guess that'll be the show. I drew 2 pictures. I don't know. I'm clearly very upset that I didn't figure this out. Work, damn you, work. See if I time it just right and play it. Hi, Doug. It's me. I mean you. Have you figured it out yet? No, AI Doug. No, I haven't. Stealth Chaos in the Jennerverse. Stealth Chaos Genderverse. Gender. Oh, jeez. Haven't we had enough of that? Oh, I know. I have. Oh boy. Scroll. Oh wait, that was it. I guess I should do a test stream through EV Mux and see if that does better. That might be the deal. And then maybe it'll play through like it's supposed to, and it's just Rumble Studio just isn't up to snuff, The only thing, though, EV Mux, sometimes it just drops the audio altogether, and I don't even realize it till people start saying, we can't hear shit. I'm like, damn it. Because, they're denied all my brilliance. And I'm not going to recall everything, so it's not like I can just do it again. It's, in the moment type thing. Stealth Chaos says, Tass knows we love her. Hey, Thompson, slow down. What is EV Monks? No, EV Mux. EVMUX. It is a streaming platform. And it's pretty cool. It's superior to Rumble Studio in a lot of ways, but weird things would happen, and I couldn't figure out why. So, hey, Thompson, I've seen people with YouTube stores. All right. It's kind of a lottery. Okay. Well, anyway, so that's it. That's the show. I got to take off. I do have a video up of my review of another Night Stalker episode. So, there's that. How much does EV Mux cost? I forget I just bought the basic one. Is it like $20 a month or something like that? And then you get other bells and whistles for other tiers, But I'm kind of happy with what it is. I mean, I did that when you get the amount of like you add YouTube, Rumble, locals, and Twitter. I can put those in there, and then I'm good enough. And so that's all I needed. So I don't know. I might have to switch over there to make super tips work. I don't know. So anyway, there we go. As I've been saying for 20 minutes now, that's the show. I'll talk to you again soon. And thanks for being here. And sorry about the super tips. But that's all me. I guess if people wanted to send, the text versions, they could. and I have to go back. Probably have to read them in Super Tips because if I see it on the screen, it comes and goes pretty quickly. I haven't. Wait a minute. Let me try that. Pause. There you go. See, you learned something. Look at that. I finally learned something. So it wasn't all for nothing. It's just can't hear it. But it doesn't matter because it's just my voice. The other one is Pat Dixon. That's the only two I've got. Hopefully when I figure all this out, I'll hit them up to do my characters from the audio plays, Night Night and Sun King and Bubba Stargone and stuff like that, and have all those in there. That'll be unique, won't it? And different. And then I'll send them the art where it'll be, Night Night's face sitting there and all that sort of stuff. But it'll be the cartoon, Yeah. All right. As I said, we'll meet again soon. And hopefully things will work by then too. But I wouldn't count on it because, I do have moments of incompetence. I know it's hard to believe, but it does happen. Oh, yes.
It's Monday. It's Monday. Yeah. It's Monday. Woo! So sick of this racist crap. This racist crap. This racist crap. I'm happy where I am, where everybody's miserable. I know how to do radio. So sick of this racist crap. This racist crap. This racist crap.